Welcome, everyone. We're back here on Wednesday. That's right, everyone. It's Wednesday. Okay, we got the... Oh, shoot, look at this. It pulled up the chat immediately. I didn't even need to, like, choose the window or anything. I just clicked the thing, and then the chat is right there. Okay, we still have to expand the window, though. It's fine. This thing right there. This thing literally right there. Okay, and then... And we gotta change the size. You gotta increase the size of the window so that I can read it. Everything looks kind of blurry to me. I don't know why that is. Why is everything so blurry? It's weird, huh? What's going on? Why is everything so blurry? Do I need to clean the lenses of this thing? Maybe, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me get one of those microfiber things that you use to clean. And then I will simply apply it to the lens of the headset. Oh god. I don't know if that helped. It does not seem as if this is helping in any way. Everything still looks kind of blurry. Weird. That's strange. Does that happen to anyone? You ever think things look blurry? And then you're like, maybe it's the glasses. And then you clean the glasses and it's still blurry? Alright, whatever. It's probably fine. Anyway, welcome Namai, welcome Stream Elements, Namington, Stanley, Tag Barrel, Choco Jack, Hostile Wave. I said Choco Jack instead of Choco Jacks. Isn't that messed up? Cole, Hemp. Sometimes it's worse. I can't believe that this would happen. How could this happen even? Okay, hold on. Let me try using the microfiber cloth again. Maybe I just missed like a smudged spot. Maybe it's fine. It's kind of hard to like do this while I'm wearing the headset. I probably should take off the headset to like to clean the lenses, but nope, it did not seem to make a difference. Alright. Or maybe I accidentally adjusted the spacing of the lenses. Oh, whatever, this is fine. It's probably fine. Do you know that sometimes if things are too blurry, you get motion sickness? It's a common thing. Look, my hands are over here because I'm not even holding the controller right now. Okay, there we go. I've located my hands. Things do get blurry sometimes, but I don't wear glasses. Me too. I also... Oh wait, everything looks less blurry now. I wonder if it's like the adjustment of the headset. Things are looking slightly better now. I don't have glasses. I don't normally wear glasses in my day-to-day. I do have glasses though. I've talked about this. I'm nearsighted, so I only need to wear glasses if the thing I'm looking at is like kind of far away. But since I'm mostly indoors, I don't tend to need to look at something far away. And then my work, a lot of it involves looking at a computer screen. It's like right in front of me. And then if we're on like a meeting call or something, you could pull up the meeting on your laptop still. You don't need to look at a screen far away. Also, welcome Handflow. No glasses, what? Those are nerd glasses. Those are different. Anyway, I have not worn my glasses in a while now. Such a long time, even. What if I never wear them ever again? What if I never need to see anything more than like 20 feet away? Wouldn't that be crazy? I give off big glasses vibes. Do I though? Welcome Slime Molder. So why is that? What about it makes it seem like I'm a glasses wearer? Is it because I'm a nerd? Is it because I spend so much time programming? Computer screen staring at guy. I don't know. Anyway, can you believe it's been 2 weeks since the last fishing stream? That's right, because last week I didn't stream on Wednesday. Welcome, Essie. And, but now I'm here. Because last week I was at work. I was at the office doing work things. You're a software engineer? I sure am. In fact, just today I was engineering some software. Even yesterday. Actually, I think I started this stream 1 minute late today. If you look at when when the stream timer started, 5:01 p.m., can you believe that? No one even noticed. Okay, I started the stream 1 minute late. Because I had a meeting. I had a meeting at work that ended... Actually, it might even still be going. I don't know. I just left the meeting. They scheduled a meeting last minute at like 4:30. It wasn't a required meeting. It wasn't important or anything. But they were like, oh, we have this meeting. We're gonna debug this issue if anyone wants to hop on. And they were like, yeah, let's schedule at like 4. And I was like, that sounds great. But then someone else was like, actually 4:30 would work better for me. And then they're like, okay, sure, let's have it at 4:30. And then I was like, actually, I don't know if I can stay for the whole meeting. And they're like, that's fine. So then it hit 5 p.m. and I was like, this meeting does not seem like it's gonna end. So I'm just gonna type in the chat, gotta head out, and then I left. That meeting might still be going. I hate late afternoon meetings. If it's not an emergency, just move it to the next day. It's true. So true. But it's like, you know, it's like everyone's available. I'm not available though. You think I'm staying past 5 p.m. for work? I don't think so. Although I do stay after on the days that I go to the office, I don't leave at like 5 sharp. You know, one thing I noticed about this company compared to the previous place I used to work at? Back in the day, the place that I worked at for 7 years, everyone would leave... Okay, it was this thing where, like, you know, people tend to leave at 5, right? But then over time, people were like, okay, well, it's like 4:55. That's like close enough to 5. Then they started leaving at 4:55. And then later it was like, oh, well, it's like, you know, 4:50. That's close enough to 4:55. And then gradually over time, people started leaving at like 4:45 or like 4:40. And so, like, barely anyone was in the office past 5. But I was also one of those people. I used to stay until 5, and then after some time, it was like, you know, it's 4:45. It's pretty much over. Anyway, what I notice here at this company, people tend to stay after 5. But I also notice people come in late compared to usual. Also, welcome Denchi. Did I welcome Cole? I did. What time do people usually go to the office at places you work at? Because, like, here, they tend to come in, like, around 10 a.m. They stay after 5 a.m. Did I say 5 a.m.? No, 5 p.m. Yeah, no, people normally have, like, 9 to 5 jobs. The one that... I tend to have, like, 10 to 5. Can you believe that? 10 to 5. And then you have like an hour for lunch. It's pretty nice. People don't really care. As long as the work gets done, they don't care. You don't need to be there exactly at 9. And then I think people understand more because my commute is worse. They're like, oh, this guy's commute is an hour long? That's fine. You know, he arrives at 10. That's totally normal. The people that live closer to the office, they tend to arrive a bit earlier. But still not that early. Like 9:30 would be the earliest, I imagine. It was very uncommon to stay past 5 when I went into the office, but people did tend to get in earlier. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. But I wonder if it's also because, like, we don't have to go to the office 5 days a week. Right? You think they're like, well, you know, I'm in the office. I might as well stay past 5. Because that's my mindset now. Nowadays, I'm just like, well, what's the big deal? I could stay several minutes afterward. It's not like I'm really doing anything afterward. As long as the job gets done, the employer shouldn't care how it's done. Exactly. But then you could argue that they would be like, well, if the job gets done fast, then they could work on other stuff in that free time. But that's not how it works. Also, I'm scared that my cursor is hovering over. Do you see that for a while? But my cursor was hovered over the timeout/ban button. It's crazy. Hate that happens. I guess that they should, if you employ slave labor, getting there a bit late shouldn't matter. Yeah. There was like one time, one of the first places I worked at, where we worked a lot with like international partners, so like people that were like in Europe or like Asia or whatever. There was like one time when this one person scheduled a meeting like before my workday started. So like I would get into the office around 10, right? But he scheduled a meeting. It was like 8 a.m. when he sent the meeting, and then the meeting was for like 9 a.m. And I got into the office at 10 and I didn't even realize this meeting happened. Like, why would you send a meeting invite at 8 a.m. for a meeting at 9 a.m. when you know I don't even get into the office until like later, right? I would assume that meeting was not important because no one talked to me about it afterwards. But it's fine. Anyway, that was the thing. Getting banned by the wolf would be an honor. Would it though? I feel like that one time when I accidentally timed someone out on my VR stream, I don't think that guy ever came back. That one time when I was like, oh shoot, we have so many situations where I almost accidentally banned someone in VR. One time it actually happened. And then I unbanned him, and he said, no problem, don't worry about it. But he never said anything after that. I don't think he's been back. I don't even... I think it was someone who was new. You think he had like a bad impression. He was like, oh cool, this stream seems so cool. Can't wait to be invested in this streamer, watch all his streams. And then you get banned randomly for no reason. And then you're like, the vibes are all off. I don't want to be here. It's more likely than you think. Does that ever happen? Like, do you ever like watch a stream and then think like, this is cool, and then like something happens and you're like, maybe I don't want to be here? Is that a common thing? Also, welcome, Watch Speaker. Hello, welcome to the stream. It happens sometimes. It does, exactly. You have had that happen. How often do you think that is? I feel like it's more often if it's like a streamer you don't already watch, right? Because it's like, if you already have watched many of their streams, it would be kind of hard, depending on what it is that they did. That's like, you wouldn't... If it's like someone you have no investment in, you're like, oh, this is a new streamer I'm watching. You're like, whatever, I barely watched them. But if you've been watching someone for a long time, it would be kind of hard to be like, this one thing that they did makes me want to leave. Unless it's something like very extreme. Typically. I don't know, maybe not. What if they committed some crimes? Possibly. They have not accidentally been banned yet. Yeah, but then it's like, it's by accident. And also, you know it's by accident. Surely it was not on purpose. I don't know if I've ever been banned in a chat before. I don't do anything ban-worthy. No, I've been banned accidentally. It was like that one time. Wait, was I banned? I feel like there have been some times where like I was timed out as a joke. At some point. It has happened to me before a few times. Which one? Being banned or having something happen that makes you not want to watch a streamer. I've seen Denshi get banned. Yeah, Denshi has been banned in Ray Ravenstein's chat. I've seen that many times. Classic moment. You have timed yourself out. Welcome, Michael. It is never deserved. Yeah, Denshi, you can't ban Denshi. He's John VTube Studio. If you ban him, it's like disrespecting the entirety of VTubing. This guy's out here carrying the entire legacy of VTubers. Crazy. Exactly. Trying to think of like times I've been timed out or banned. I think I was timed out in Pomu's chat once. I forget what I said, but it was a joke. And then I was like, oh no, she was like threatening to ban people or something. And then I was like, yeah, I'll do it. You won't do it. And then she did it. But it was only for like 5 minutes. If you ban Denshi, your VTube Studio license instantly voids. Yeah, he will revoke your license. And then it'll show the Akari mascot flying around. Pomu, yeah, Pomu, you remember Pomu Rainpuff? What do you think she's doing now? She's in space right now. Her graduation stream, she went to space. Okay, she's probably still there. We'll never really know what happened. I'm sure she's doing well. Yo, the first fish of today. Yeah, fighting aliens. Chanting. Doing Wodage. Aliens, they're understanding. Alien idols, exactly. What else could she even possibly do? Nothing. That's it. That's all. It's her life now. You reopen VTube Studio and Akari Fly gives you the middle finger. She would never do that. She doesn't even have a finger, okay? She has no fingers. She's just out there flying. All the time. She will never stop flying. Isn't that kind of messed up? She's doomed to fly forever in the menus. When will she rest, huh? Who will allow her peace and quiet? No one. Anyway, I saw some rats. Can you believe that? I even took photos of the rats. The rats on the street. Not on the street. On the subway. I didn't get any videos though. There was yesterday actually. There was a rat on the train tracks. And the train was arriving and the rat was still there. And I'm like, rat, what are you doing? You're literally under the train right now. I'm pretty sure the rat was fine, but I typically don't see that. I feel like typically when you see a rat on the train tracks, they run away, they hide in like some corner when the train arrives. But this time, that rat, it just stayed still underneath the train. And I'm like, what the heck? She can rest when you pay, that is true. But you could still summon her to still fly around. It's cool, yeah. I saw at least 2 rats since last time. It's pretty cool. What else did I do? What did I do since Monday? I went to the office. I went to a supermarket and it was like closing down. Isn't that weird? I missed the rat sightings. Did the fearless rat make it? Probably. I mean, I stepped on the train, so I didn't really get to see where the rat went. Anyway, yesterday I was like, there's like this one supermarket near my train station that closes at like 7 p.m. every day. And yesterday I went there. It was only like 6 p.m. And like, there was barely anything in it. And I'm like, what's going on? This is kind of weird. Typically they have like, you know, a lot of fruits and vegetables. They have like The shelves are pretty well stocked. And I went in there, it was like pretty empty. I was like, what's going on? Is this just a bad day? It's only Tuesday, right? And then I went to the checkout, and then everything was like 20% off for some reason. And I was like, what's going on? And then some random lady came up to the cashier, and she was like, are you guys closing? And the cashier was like, yeah. But then, and then she was like, no, I mean like permanently? And I was like, wait a second. Is this supermarket going out of business? Like, this makes total sense. Why would everything be 20% off? They have no stock on their shelves. I don't know. It's kind of sad. How do you close a supermarket at 7 p.m. is peak shopping hours? I actually don't know. I'm surprised they closed that early. Also, welcome Zoe. But I don't know. It's not like a big supermarket. It's pretty small. But anyway, I think that supermarket closed down, like permanently. Which is kind of sad because I would go there pretty often. And then, you know, they didn't have the stuff that I usually buy because they were out of stock. And then I went next door. There's another supermarket literally next door. And they had the thing. It was priced the same. But it's sad. Sad when you see a local business close down. It's been happening a lot. Been noticing a lot of businesses open up and close down. Imagine you could find out where I lived based on that information. Just look it up. Hey, which supermarkets closed down recently? Which supermarkets had a 20% off everything sale on Tuesday? Oh, it's gotta be this train station. I guess that's not that much more information. You already know my general zip code. You could probably find all the supermarkets around that zip code. Supermarket sim. So true. I think I've seen one supermarket go out of business in my life. Seems like a pretty stable business. Yeah, I don't know what it is. What's going on? Actually, I've seen several go out of business over the past many years. It's more common than you think. They're not like big chain supermarkets though. They're not like, you know, Costco. Well, Costco. Have you ever seen a Costco go out of business? Does that ever happen? But no, it wasn't like Costco or Shop and Stop or like whatever, Whole Foods. It was like a little locally owned business. I've seen chains go down. Rainbow could do it in 10 seconds. He probably could. He could be like, supermarket closures, it's gotta be this place. Maybe people prefer buying groceries online. That's also possible. I feel like it's like... It must be hard to make money, right? Running a store. If you think about like how much rent costs and like how like low price goods are, you're like, how many like how many bags of chips do you have to sell every day to like justify the cost, right? So much. I guess it does add up, but still, it's like, it doesn't seem like that much. Or like, you know, the cost of goods. It's probably not enough to offset the cost of rent. I don't understand buying groceries online. It's convenient. Some people don't have cars or like vehicles where they can buy a lot of groceries. And so rather than having to like invest in getting a car or going to the supermarket often, you just buy large amounts of things. You say that, but here buying online boils down to the local supermarket setting you up anyway. Yeah, but it's like... I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's complicated. There are a lot of random stores I walk by. I have no idea how they can afford to run the store. Makes me think running a business isn't as expensive as I think. Yeah, there's a lot of like really small stores, and you're like... They're selling like... Think about like pizza places in New York, right? A lot of them are selling pizza for like $1 for one slice. And you're like, how many slices do they have to sell every day to make up for like the cost of rent? Because it's like they're in a prime location where rent is probably super expensive. They're selling this for like $1. I guess that's why a lot of places have raised prices. But even then, like $1.50 per slice, how do you make money from that? I don't know. They always mess it up, don't they? They're like, I couldn't find cheddar cheese, so I got you provolone. Yeah, that is true. They do often replace things with other things. Sometimes they buy you like the bad quality fruit. They buy you like a carton of eggs and one of the eggs is cracked. Or whatever. That's how it is. In a car-centric society, buying groceries online is efficient and eco-friendly. I guess if it's like one vehicle making multiple stops, you know? That could make sense. Fewer cars on the road, right? That's how it is. If you don't have to pay rent, it's literally free. It could be a family business and kept going. They just own the place. I guess it depends on the place. Like in New York, I feel like it's really rare for businesses to own the building. Maybe if you're like in another place. Yeah, and the cost of employees. And the technology. All of that stuff. It adds up to money. What if instead of selling it cheap, they sold one slice for $10K US? They would have to sell a single slice a day. Surely you could find one guy a day who doesn't mind paying that much. That is how some places work, though. Think of like jewelry stores, right? Isn't that kind of like wild to think about? Like in New York, there's a lot of places that sell jewelry, but it's like the price of like one of those necklaces, it's got to be like $1,000 or something, right? How many people do you think are like going into those stores and being like, I'm gonna buy this thing? And how many sales do they typically make like per day, per month even? To be able to like offset the cost of rent? I don't know, because like nowadays people could just be like, you know, a necklace, what if I just buy one online? I guess the benefit of buying it in person is that you get to try it on. But like, I don't know, they would have to sell a lot. There are certain goods where increasing the price makes them more desirable. Yeah, like designer handbags. The Louis Vuitton. Gucci bags. I don't know. I got a YouTube recommendation that was like, Gucci is no longer a desirable brand or something. They've been losing money. I don't know. Does anyone care about designer bags? Did you also know that New Balance is like the trendy shoe now? I didn't know this. When I was growing up, I would have like New Balance shoes, and those were like the cheap ones that you would get just because they were always on sale. But nowadays it's like stylish, apparently. I don't know. It's like high fashion or something. Like, what the heck? This used to be like the basic shoe. And now you're telling me people care about it? Do I have them? They're probably all broken. You'd be surprised. You get to try it on, but also trust a diamond necklace from Amazon. Also true. You don't know the quality. You get to try it on. You get to see that it fits. New Balances and Asics. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Never even heard of that. Let's look it up. Let's learn about shoe brands. Asics. Sporting goods company. I've never even heard of this brand. Amazon. Yo, what if they had Amazon Basics, but it was Amazon Asics? They could fool people. They could be like, this is the trendy thing. Amazon Asics. Is that Japanese brand? I've never heard of. What about Nikes? Are Nikes still good? The old Balance. New Balance is cool now. It was Dadcore 10 years ago. Right? It's so wild. I had no idea until I watched the video. It's like, I used to wear so much New Balance because it was because it was cheap and affordable. Zully has worn ASICs. ASIC is an application-specific integrated circuit. Slime Molder has ASICs running shoes. They're the only brand that didn't make me feel miserable. Why have I never heard about this? Actually, it's not even pronounced ASIC, it's pronounced Ashikusu, which I guess is ASICs, but... Oh, their headquarters is in Kobe. That's wild. The place known for their beef. Also, welcome Marklar. One of my professors has carried a Louis Vuitton bag. She has a solid career outside of her career as a professor. She was basically a celebrity in her sphere. What the... It's fancy. Is it real? What if it was a counterfeit bag? Dadcore shoes are cute. They're like... Yeah, they're nice. Ever know anyone that collected shoes? When I was in high school, someone in my friend group was like obsessed with shoes. He would always wear really nice shoes to school. And then, you know, like, if you're in school, you expect your shoes to be, like, not in great condition. People are walking around, they'll step on your shoes or whatever by accident. I don't know why he wore his nice shoes to school. Like, one time I accidentally stepped on his shoes and he got so angry. He's like, come on, what are you doing? Do you know how expensive these are? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't understand why shoes are expensive. See, Zully said, I feel like I brought it up in this chat before, the name of that brand. I've never heard of it. It must have been another brand. Or another chat. Honestly, counterfeits are so good nowadays, might as well get one instead of the real deal. Yeah, it depends on what it is. I talked about this one time, where apparently one of my my science teachers, she had like a Tiffany necklace or something. And then one of the students in my class, she bought a counterfeit version knowing that it was counterfeit. But then she found out she had the same like necklace as the teacher, but obviously like the teacher's one was real, or at least we assume so. And then the teacher was like, yo, she didn't say yo. She was like, hey, I have the same necklace. Whoa, that's great. I love this necklace. And then everyone was like, haha, yeah, so cool, so cool. But the teacher did not know that the student's one was fake. She couldn't even tell. I always remember that. Don't even know. Something is fake. Wolfie creases Jordans, yeah. Imagine stepping on someone's Jordans. Air Jordans. What shoe brand do you all wear? I think the one that I've been wearing is Nike. Formerly used to be New Balance. Welcome, Defins. Counterfeits, but I want my shoes to fit. Counterfeits? I don't know. Counter to not be fitting. Denchi doesn't even know. Puma? I don't think I've ever had Puma shoes. Welcome, nice account. Wolfie creased this man's Jordans immediately. Yeah, mods, step on this guy's shoes. Skechers. Is Skechers also a dadcore shoe? Or is that like kidcore? Is that a thing? When I think of Skechers, I think of like those kids cartoons, not cartoons, what am I saying? Kids commercials for Skechers shoes for kids. They've got the light up things on the, you know those shoes where like when you step, it like lights up. Weren't those so cool? You remember having those as a kid? Do they make those in adult sizes? Wouldn't that be funny? Just see someone walk around with light up shoes. See, I thought Skechers shoes would give me superpowers. Don't they though? Cole's current shoes are actually New Balance. Yo, he's so fancy now. He's got the trendy shoe. See, Zully said, I did have a bit where I wore Pumas. I wore my pair so much I showed up to my cousin's wedding in them. They weren't in the best condition, but alright still. I think that's fine. Do people tend to wear sneakers to weddings? Maybe. And she loves the light-up shoes. Markler has been wearing the same pair of Sanuk shoes. I've also never heard of that brand. Also, welcome X-Tag. Light-up shoes are the coolest. Remember Heelys? I have never seen them in real life. I have no idea. But I do remember that they existed. Cole thinks he likes his old shoes better. What was the old brand? Was it Nike? You've seen them? I don't think I've ever seen Heelys in real life. I've only ever seen them in like YouTube videos or like memes or whatever. Sanuk makes canvas shoes similar to Vans. They're a hybrid with sandals. I've never heard of this. What about Crocs? Anyone ever wear Crocs? I have never worn Crocs. I remember there was this whole thing where like people were like panicking about how Crocs got shredded in escalators, you know? If your Crocs got stuck, you could die. And I was like, what the heck? Didn't that like lessen the sales of Crocs? Crocs are ugly. What the heck? I don't know. I wouldn't wear one, but I know people enjoy it. Denshi's a Crocs enjoyer. Kiruti loves strong people wearing Crocs. Cole thinks the old shoes were Brooks. I don't know. There's a lot of shoe brands I've never heard of. Markler says, ruined a pair of Crocs by leaving them in my trunk for years. How does that work? What causes Crocs to deteriorate in a trunk? You would think that they would stay in pristine condition. I guess sun bleach? But I thought it was in your trunk though. Wouldn't that only happen if like they were exposed to sunlight? Devin says, buddy of mine just goes barefoot all the time. Have you ever seen those shoes that are like pretty much like the... What is it called? I don't even know. It's like as if you're not wearing shoes. They're like a line... Yeah, monkey shoes or whatever. Did you ever wear those? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it'd be that comfortable. Yeah, barefoot shoe. Zoe's shoelace got caught in an escalator today, gave me a big scare. Right, wouldn't that be so scary? Imagine dying on an escalator because your shoes got stuck. Wouldn't that be scary? Certain types of plastic degrade over time? Maybe. Aren't Crocs made of like rubber though? Are they made of plastic? The toe shoes. They were in the back seat for a few years. Bare feet. Oh. Simulder has tried barefoot shoes and hated them. Maybe you need a break-in period, but I didn't want to power through. My cousin wears them. Actually, no, he doesn't wear like the barefoot shoes, but he wears the shoes that he wears are like really like low. What's it called? Low platform shoes or whatever. The one where it's like, you know how the typical shoe is like they've got the like this elevated sort of thing over here. My cousin wears shoes that are pretty much like they don't have this elevated portion. I don't know why he wears them. Yeah, it is the Zweihander cousin. He's kind of weird. But he... I don't know. There was one time when we were like going outside. And it was like when it rained freshly. And the grass was all wet. You know like when you like step on grass and it's like really wet. And it's like there's like puddles. Not puddles, but like... What is it called? balloons or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Also, welcome, Raiders. Hello, Marley. Let me shout you out. Shout out Ghost Girl Marley. Welcome, Lon Karohatu. Welcome, Weeb Magic. Welcome, YDNA, Lilycade, Zest, Art O Skull, and Marley. You're playing Mario and Luigi. Did you finish the game? I saw the title was like something like you were finishing the game today. Hope you had a good stream. We're just talking about shoes. Talking about how, did you know that New Balance is popular now? It's like trendy. Anyway, Cole says, I think those are still called barefoot shoes. Zero drop shoes? Maybe. Also, welcome Nutritious. I think I didn't greet you. Welcome Raiders. You almost finished the game. Okay, hopefully soon. Welcome Neko as well. Let's see, Marley is a good one, very compatible with Wolfas and Joyers. Is that true? I feel like I don't tend to get to watch Marley streams a lot because she streams earlier in the day and I'm usually like at work or whatever. But hope it was good. Hope it was a good stream. One final dungeon and chat said it's better for me to do it next time. That is also so true. Sometimes you're like, hey man, if I just play this final level, is that like enough? And they're like, no, it's gonna take like an hour or two. So it makes sense. It's cool though. Welcome, Legacy of the Ardor. She's always mean and evil. I don't know. Is that true? It's not true. Are they making this up? Also don't watch you often because you stream in the middle of the night. So true. I have a lot of like European viewers because of like the time slot that I stream in. It goes from like 5 p.m. Eastern to like around 8. Anyway. It's good times. Everyone here is bullying each other. Well, anyway. It's probably late over there, so feel free if you gotta go eat food or whatever. Whatever the heck it is people do nowadays. Human things such as eating food and resting or whatever. I guess ghosts don't necessarily need to. Do ghosts need to eat? Is this a thing? Can ghosts get away without sleeping or eating? Eating hot chip. And lying. Hopefully not lying. Anyway, yes, this is a VR fishing game. It's not really about the fishing. It's mostly about the chatting. Unfortunately not, despite what my eating habits and sleeping schedule would suggest. You don't have— do you have to eat? Anyone out there eating right now? Just have a little snack. We are a fishing game? Yeah, this is a fishing game. Simply a game to chill and catch fish. Look at this fish. Whoa, whoa, what's it doing? It's called catch and release because, you know, you gotta release the fish. It's eat or be eaten. Essie has just finished the sandwich. What was in the sandwich? Tuna sandwich? Turkey? Club, perhaps? Any eater? Yeah, anyone out there eating food? Has anyone ever eaten a food? Ever? In their life? Be lurking. Hope your fishing goes chill. You get the biggest fish. That will never happen. That never happens. I always just catch the smallest fish because I refuse to use the better bait. But that's fine. What's a food? Here, I'll show you all. You see this sandwich? This has been here for months. But in this game, you can eat the sandwich. Yo, listen to that. Food eating ASMR. The crunch. Didn't I catch the king of the pond once? Yeah. I sure did. But that was once. It has never happened ever again. Can you make sushi? Don't think so. See, Legacy says, I ate dirt because Marley keeps pushing my head into the ground. Is that true? I don't think that's true. How could a ghost interact with you? Wouldn't they just phase right through you? How could they push you into the ground? That doesn't make sense. It's crazy. How do you make it disappear? As if by magic. Check this out. Another sandwich. And also a drink. That's right. It just says drink. We don't know what kind of drink. It just says drink. They're fishing. Same way she games with the controller. No, surely they make ghost controllers, right? Controllers that ghosts can interact with. Definitely. I think ghosts are real. Anyone here, besides Marley, a ghost right now? Any ghost in chat? Feel free to leave a message. Or not. I feel like if there are ghosts, many of them don't interact. Whenever I do have something as ghost specific, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Right, like a ghost gamer chair, a ghost computer, a ghost sandwich, etc. They make everything specifically for ghosts. Time to make a Luigi board extension. I don't think so. You don't really need it. Anyway, here's the drink though. You could also... the fish could drink. Isn't that crazy? It looks like it goes right through the fish, but you know, it's definitely drinking it. There was one streamer I know who has 50k point redeem for a Fear Factor drink, where the streamer drinks a shot of 3 ingredients of the redeemer's choice. That sounds dangerous. I don't know, just combining 3 arbitrary ingredients. I guess they probably choose the ingredients so that they mix somewhat well. Or maybe not. Okay, you said it's very dangerous, so maybe they don't mix well. It's like, you know, if you drink like an energy drink and coffee, like apparently that could kill you. It's like so much caffeine in it. Or no, sorry. It was an energy drink and alcohol, right? Something like that. One of those things. I don't drink any of those things, so I don't know. But definitely don't do that. There's a certain sense of adventure of hunting ghosts on the internet. On the internet, you can be a bot, a dog, a friend, or even a ghost. Yeah, you could be anything. You could be whatever you want to be. Ghost lilies do exist. Possibly. Bleach, rat poison, cola. You should not combine those things. Bleach and ammonia. No. Do not mix those things. Mayo, mustard, and vodka. I don't know. It's crazy. The things people are mixing. Have I heard people spelling the word fish like this? I have seen that, but I still feel like that's not valid due to the rules of English. Right? They're like, the thing is that GH could be pronounced like F, like in enough, right? But then it's only like that when it's at the end of a word, so like, it doesn't semantically make sense. And then TY could be pronounced as SH in some cases, etc. I heard it makes cool crystals. What does? Bleach? Yeah, I don't drink alcohol. I don't even drink coffee. I don't even have... I've never had an energy drink. Can you believe that? I'm just out there drinking water and tea. That's good enough. What more do you even need? Can you believe there's people out there that don't like the taste of water? It was like... I think someone in Hamflow's chat the other day, they were like, I hate the taste of water. It tastes gross. And we were just like, what do you mean water tastes gross? It's like the default flavor. How does how does that taste gross? That's like normal. Denchi doesn't like you. We have water haters out here. Why? I just wake up with energy. That is true. I do actually just wake up with energy. I've been sleeping so well recently. I go to bed at like 12:30. I wake up feeling so refreshed. I don't know. It's a neutral flavor. Tastes so clear and watery. That's the best part. Also, welcome Woozy. Hope you're doing well. Nice filtered water. Needs to have flavor. Can't drink it without carbonation. What the heck? Maybe you just need to drink more water. I don't know. I don't understand the appeal of carbonated water. I've talked about how, like, my office has a carbonated water dispenser, but, like, it's the same, it uses the same dispenser as, like, the regular water. So, like, if the person right before me used carbonated water, and, I press the regular water button, I get, like, a little bit of carbonation because of what's left over. And I'm like, this does not taste good. It just, I don't enjoy it. It's an acquired taste. It's so good. Water, it's like the best beverage. If you can't enjoy water, I don't know what to say. You just don't understand. You just don't get it. Carbonated water, I would rather have regular water. Exactly. The office Peloton. You have a Peloton in your office? Has a soda stream built in. Is that the thing where you could like carbonate arbitrary beverages? Like you could put milk and then it would be carbonated? Isn't that weird? A Pelican? A Peloton. It's one of those exercise bikes. You know, the one that Northern Line has. It's always out there. It's talking about a fantasy world? Oh. I thought you meant your office. Carbonated tea. That is a thing though, right? Probably out there. I bought that recently. Fizzy drinks on demand. What do you usually carbonate? What is your favorite beverage to add carbonation to? Michael doesn't watch Northern Line. You should. All the streamers I've been watching have started watching him recently. ChocoJax has been talking about him. Essie talks about him sometimes. Hamflow a little bit. Everyone's watching. You have to. Emberstar, exactly. Hold on. Let me hydrate first. Speaking of drinking water, I'm going to drink water right now. I will respond to your chat messages after I'm done drinking water. Alright, I've hydrated. Carbonated iced tea probably exists. There's probably a lot of things out there. So many, any beverage you can think of, someone has probably carbonated it. Ember started watching Northern Line. Slimolder watches clips. Rhubarb flavored water. See, Markler says, I used to only know 2 streamers who watch NL. Now there's 6. Okay, name all of them. Name all the streamers. Name all the Northern Line watchers that you know. Shimada Tiger fell into the lion's den as well. Everyone's watching him. Uzi has been carbonating water and fruit juice. I feel like carbonated juice sounds kind of weird to me. I don't know, something about it. It's like when I think of carbonation, I just think of like soda. But for it to be associated with juice, it's like, the heck? Strange. See, Dentu says, I don't think I've watched one of his streams before. Maybe I should. Only know of him from your stream. You can watch some clips. Just go to the Librarian of Laterno and check the clips. Xtag used to watch his Binding of Isaac runs. Yeah, that's when I first found him. It was over 10 years ago. I remember specifically. It was it was around when there was this like Steam Christmas event where you like unlock certain achievements in games. And one of them was to like fight Krampus in the Binding of Isaac. And then I was like, oh, I have this game. Let me look up how to, you know, how to fight Krampus in this game. I don't even know where to find Krampus. And then like I watched a bunch of videos, and then I was like, oh, this Binding of Isaac game is pretty fun. And then I started playing it, and I was like, man, I wonder what kind of overpowered runs people have had. And then I looked up on YouTube, like, most powerful Binding of Isaac run. And I got, like, Northernlion videos. He was up to, like, episode 100 something. I was like, oh, that's crazy. This guy's been playing this game for 100 episodes? Whoa. By the way, he's up to, like... By the time he ended, he was on episode, like, 3,000 something. But this was, like, over 10 years ago. I followed him. I've seen all the classic moments. His voice used to be so different. Let's see, Mark Lora has named the streamers he watches that watches Northernlion. Me, Choco, Clavio, Assi, Shimano. Yeah, Fauna and Altair from Hololive also watch Northernlion. It's many people. There's so many people. Carbonated juice is basically soda. I don't know. It's just weird to think about. Adding carbonation to things that would otherwise not be carbonated. Can't believe this. Let's say I got interested from Wolfie talking about it, knowing that he is Fauna's Oshi. Yeah, Northernlion, he is your favorite streamer's favorite streamer. Or whatever. Except me, because he is my favorite streamer. It's good times. Good times, classic times out there. Everyone's gonna understand. Especially now that Germa is retiring. All the Germa fans, they got no one to watch. And they're like, man, if only there was another guy that we could all watch. And then some guy is like, hey, do you know Northernlion is like Germa, but for employed people? And they're like, whoa, what? That's crazy. I gotta watch him. And then everyone has done it. He also used to do crossword streams. He was like really good at them. Like, you know how like I play crosswords sometimes, but it's all like collaborative. And like Essie plays crosswords on her stream sometimes, but it's also collaborative. NL, he would solve those crosswords on his own, and he would get pretty good times as well. He has so much knowledge of arbitrary things. So strong. He is so powerful as a human being. I like watching him play Cine 2 Nurgle. He knows a lot about movies. Anyway, good times. Unfortunately, he is on vacation for several weeks, so I got no one to watch. Isn't that messed up? During the workday, you know, he normally streams at like noon to like 5 p.m. Eastern time, but he's on vacation. He's like in Korea and Japan. Not both at the same time. Wouldn't that be crazy if he was in Korea and Japan simultaneously? But no, he's traveling. But I got no one to watch now. And also the other streamer I normally watch during my workday, Ellis, she's sick, so like she's not streaming. And then like, what the heck do? I just, you know, during my lunch break, I just like watch YouTube videos now. It's kind of messed up. I guess there are other streamers I could watch, but like, you know, like when you haven't watched some streamers in a long time, you're like, I don't know, like I could watch them, but also like the normal streamer, the usual streamer that I watch is not streaming. It's like I don't feel so invested. It's hecked up. Aggie became Egg Boy. Yeah, nice Aggie. She also streams pretty early. I was able to catch one of her knitting streams recently. His ability to pull obscure knowledge from the depths of his memory is impressive. It sure is. He knows so much. He knows every movie. She has a 2-hour commute one way. What the heck? 2 hours? Like, my commute is 1 hour, and that's already pretty bad. I couldn't imagine commuting 2 hours one way. That's like 4 hours of your day gone every day. Just going back and forth. I knew some people that, I think when I was in college, one of my professors commuted from, like, Connecticut or something. And his commute was like, no, someone at my workplace that I worked at for 7 years, I think his commute was also 2 hours one way. Or maybe it was 3 hours. I don't know. It was crazy, though. I could not imagine spending, like, 4 to 6 hours of your day every workday, like, on a train. It's hecked up. She doesn't even live in America. Who? Eggy? Hey, where does she live? I forget. Where is Eggy located? I feel like I used to know at some point. I totally forgot. No, she's Canadian. She's Canadian, right? Yeah, Canada. Is it the French part of Canada? Because she does speak French. Doxing? No, it's public knowledge. I just forgot temporarily. 1:40 during rush hour. It's still pretty bad. Staying at a relative's place. Markler says, had one college professor who came in once a month from Europe. Relied on assistance for other classes. From Europe to, like, where? America? Are you in America? Travel from Europe? In the fridge? Eggs? Sometimes. If you're in the US, do you know in other parts of the world they don't put eggs in the fridge? Because it's not necessary. It's only necessary in the US because of the way they wash the eggs. They remove all those protective coatings. And they're lower quality. Now, she moved to a different city where French speaking was more in demand and ended up finding a job. Now looking for an apartment. I see. You know, there's like a lot of times when, like, if you don't watch someone stream, you don't really know the state of, like, what their current life is like. It's like Hamflow, right? I never get to see the start of Hamflow streams because it's like, I guess I do see them now, but, like, I don't tend to see the start of Hamflow stream where he talks about things and I'm like, oh, what the why is Hamflow not streaming yesterday? He was not streaming yesterday. Did you see that? And then it was because he was tired from his job, and I'm like, I didn't know that. I didn't even know. I'm missing all this important lore that he found a job and is now, like, can't stream as much because he's tired. I don't know. It's a thing. I think, you know, people that don't tune into my stream, they might not even know. Because I don't tweet, I don't post on Discord. If you miss a stream and I talk about something important, then you just don't know. Like, all these things. The fact that this person moved, that they found a job, that they're doing all this stuff. People are just out there living their lives. And we don't even know. But sometimes we know. Say Europe to America, once a month to teach classes. An obscure subject. Were they an expert in their field? Was that the person with the Louis Vuitton bag? Well, if he misses the 1 hour Hamflow monologue, I get to see, like, part of it though. Maybe, like, after half an hour. But anything in that first half hour, I am not aware of. It also applies to IRL relationships. That is true. If you don't keep up with someone, you're like, oh, what's going on? And then they tell you, and you're like, whoa, what the? It's crazy. This thing's happening. I had no idea. A different teacher, definitely an expert. They're both experts, both women. Both knew many things about their relative field. Experts out there learning things. Let's see, a friend acquaintance, I don't know how to describe. I can't see. Describe that distance, I guess. More of a friend than acquaintance that I catch up with once or twice a year has a house now. They bought it a year ago. It's crazy that things just happen. You never hear it if you don't ask. That is true. Have you noticed that people, like, I don't know, at least the people that I know, they don't post as much about, like, status updates from their life. Like, you remember when Twitter first started? And it was just like a website to post like what you were doing. Or like, hey, I had this sandwich. I watched this movie. I did this. Nowadays, it's all like people like farming engagement and like getting angry at things. You don't see as much of just like obscure things like I ate a sandwich. I went to the park. I'm doing this. Whatever. Social media. It's not even so social anymore. It's not about the individuals anymore. It's all about general trends, the news. I've seen it on a private account sometimes, but not really on normal stuff. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Need to bring back some more mundane Twitter usage. Back in the days, when people would just post things that don't matter. Could just be like, I wonder what this guy's up to. Just check their page, and then you know. I guess I'm also less inclined to post on Twitter. I don't know. You know, like I got this ad recently on Twitter. I was like, someone put an ad on Twitter, and I guess it's like when you put up the ad, you get to choose who to target, right? So there's different groups of people that are like, okay, these people are into this thing. You know, target this person. This person tends to interact with posts related to this thing. You can target that group. I got a targeted ad on Twitter that was like a guy that was just like, hey, I'm testing the Twitter ad system. If you're receiving this ad, it means you're in a group of people that does not tend to interact with tweets a lot. Like that you don't tend to like tweets or like retweet things or reply. And I was like, yo, that's so true. And then he was like, if this is true, let me know. But then knowing who you are, you probably won't interact with this. And I'm like, that is also so true. I also would not interact with this. But I will talk about it on my stream. And so, yeah, that pretty much was like, wait a second, that's so true. I definitely don't interact with tweets. I just post my going live tweets, and then I don't know, occasionally I'll like something that someone posts, but I don't really post that often. See, Zoli said, keep getting those spam bots liking my stuff, it makes me so sad. It's true. I feel like I posted something recently that I got like 10 spam bots replying to me. It was that polka tweet that I made. As soon as I posted, I got like 5 different spam bots that were like, my nudes in bio or whatever. I'm like, what the heck? Hey, I just caught another launch. Okay, we can finally expand this tower. Called out by an ad. It's crazy. He knew, right? That advertiser knew. He knows that I don't interact with tweets. It was true though, when I saw the you know how like Twitter shows you like the number of views on something now? And the guy was like, you know, you guys probably don't interact with things much. You're probably not going to interact with this. And it was so true. That thing had like thousands of views and like no replies. Maybe like 2 likes or something. I was like, this guy is targeting the right people. Did I see the Northern Line German nudes in Bioclip? Knocked photos ein Profil? I saw that one. Spam bots are becoming so scary now, they post whole photos. That is crazy. I saw like not this is not spam bots, but like an ad. It was just like the ad was literally just like porn. I was like, how did this get through? How are they just allowing anyone to advertise anything on Twitter? Where are all the reputable advertisers, huh? What the heck, man? Also, welcome to Maya. Markler says, I met some toddlers recently, gained a new appreciation for Luna's language level. Yeah, Luna, by the way, is the code name for Northern Lion's daughter. It's not her real name that we know of, but they refer to her as Luna to preserve her privacy. Actually, you know what's funny is that I've seen multiple streamers talk about how, like, they enjoy seeing Northern Lion interact with his daughter, and they're like, oh, maybe I should have a daughter at some point. Right, literally, like, I think Nino has talked about it, Essie has talked about it. They've just been like, man, watching Northern Lion interact with his daughter, man, makes me want to have a child one day. I'm like, man, this is like, it's crazy that multiple people are saying this. I'd say, do you get the GFX artist people on Twitter liking all your posts? What is a GFX artist people? Graphics artists? Twitter must be losing so much money. Yeah. I don't know, man. What are they doing? It's not even Twitter anymore. They finally started redirecting all the things to x.com. If you tweet something that has twitter.com in it, they change the name to x.com. These toddlers can't speak. The toddlers I met are trying really hard, but I can't understand a word they're saying. Is that not expected, though? At what point do you imagine that you would be able to talk to a child and understand what they're saying? Like, at what age? 2? 3? I don't know. He's a good dad. So true. It's very cool. Northern Lion single-handedly raising birth rates. See, I don't know how to put it. It's basically the people that DM and send random friend requests on Discord. They have a certain type of Twitter that is also super obvious. Oh, the ones that are like... that they want to DM you and like, are you looking for art commissions and stuff like that? Also, my right controller stopped working. Okay, no, it's back. It's back. Yeah, they're just like, hey, looking for commissions. I've never gotten one of those people contacting me. But I guess that is a common thing that happens. How, like, does it actually work, though? Do you think, like, you DM someone and they're like, you're looking for commissions, and you're like, you know what, actually, I guess I am. Like, how often do they get responses that are positive? Probably not that often. I say, I just feel bad because I want to tell the kids that I know what they're saying. The best I can do is say that their Spider-Man figure is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So, like, they can say things, but they don't understand that you're telling them things that are positive. Perhaps. It must work. There's way too many people doing it. Most of them are not bots. If it didn't work, they wouldn't do it. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like those scammers that contact the elderly. Right? It's like, if you are the type of person who would say no, that's not the audience they're looking for. They're looking for gullible people to say yes. But how does that scam work? I guess, I don't know if it's even a scam. I guess would it count as a scam? They're just like looking for commissions. Maybe it is a scam, I don't know. An overpriced product. Actually, I'm sure sometimes it is a scam, right? They probably do like they contact people and they're like, do you want a commission? And then when you deliver, or like when they deliver, it's like AI generated art or something. It's probably a whole industry out there just selling AI art to people. It's tough when you can't tell what the kid drew. They just sketching things and you're like, what is this? What even is this? Absolutely. Yeah, AI scammers. They're just out there selling things to people. I typically have DMs turned off on most platforms, so I guess I don't tend to get the kind of spam typically. There's some that are like borderline real artists, just not people you would expect to commission people. Now, when you say borderline, what does that mean specifically? That they seem like they could be legit. Welcome, cow friend. I don't know. Anyone out there do commissions? It's also funny that everyone, you can't say the word commission on Twitter anymore. Every time I see someone that says they're doing commissions, they always have to like censor it because otherwise they get a ton of spam bots. They're like, hey, I'm doing C0MM1 SS10N5. And you're like, yeah, totally. You're not doing commission. You're doing C0MM1 SSI, etc. Also, welcome, Loki. They seem like they're legit, but not the type of people producing quality work I see. I understand. Why don't the bots know about all these alternative spellings? It would be too much. Too much to look through all the possible permutations. And so they simply don't. You know, I totally forgot about the sandwich. Remember when we got the raid and I was going to demonstrate sandwiches and then I bought one? Well, here it is. Here's the sandwich again. Also, thank you, Lofki, for the gifted sub to Calfriend. Would it, though, just put in some regex that lets you find either 0 or O? Yeah, but you can't do that on Twitter. You can't search by regex on Twitter. You have to search by exact term. Now, if you could search by regex, I understand that you could do that. I think they would have to search for every combination, etc. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, what else is going on out there? You said, whoa, what the frick? My hand is gone. My right hand is gone. Regex. Regex. Are you saying regex? Regular expression. Welcome, Puffball. Hey, Puffball and Cowfriend are here. Who ended their stream recently? You're saying regex, like gex. It's because it's a regular, not regular. Regular expressions. No way. No way. Gex. Remember that one time I played Guess the Game and I guessed it was Gex on the first try? Wasn't that crazy? I don't even play Gex. I've never played Gex. And yet, I have seen the gameplay. Just came to visit, no stream ending today. What? But you both showed up at like the same time. Or like around the same time. I guess I'll just leave up. I guess I'll just leave the... No, there it is. Never mind. I was just gonna leave the fishing rod suspended in the air. But now it's back. Maybe that could be a stream game. What is it, Gex? I don't know. I don't know if Gex is the kind of game that I would play. I don't even play platformers that often. Anyone out there platforming right now? Jumping around. Bouncing on enemies. Never. Imagine doing that. Platform is Twitch. No, but that's different from a platformer. It wouldn't be my first suggestion on platformer. Yeah, Gex. Probably not. If you could suggest a platformer, though, what would it be? Super Mario Wonder, maybe. That game seems like it was well received. But then, like, no one talks about it anymore. Isn't that weird? When that game came out, everyone was talking about it. And now it's only been, like, how many months? No one's playing it. Did I just pin your message? I accidentally pinned your message. Whoops. See, these things happen. At least I didn't ban someone. Wouldn't that be messed up if I accidentally banned you? How do I unpin this? Unpin. A Hat in Time. Yeah, she's been playing that game. Every time I tune into like Karagi's stream of A Hat in Time, there's always something like different. It was like a horror game yesterday. I was like, what is this? Like the Hat in Time girl was in like a scary, spooky hallway. And I'm like, what is this? I thought this was like a happy game. Super Mario 64. A Hat in Time seems to be trending. Wait, why is that? Is it trending recently? Was it on sale? Is that why? Because I do notice sometimes that games go on sale and then I see a bunch of people playing them. I've seen a bunch of people play it. Let's see, I can see Banjo being a Wolfie like. You just walk around nice environments and collect stuff and do puzzles. Maybe. It's possible. Have I played Odyssey? I have played Super Mario Odyssey. I thought it was a good game. I didn't do any of the like the post-game content. Like the stuff where you're like on the dark side of the moon or whatever. But I thought it was pretty good. That's something cool about the game, it keeps changing the genre. A Hat in Time. Wait, A Hat in Time came out when Odyssey came out? I feel like I always get the impression that A Hat in Time came out like a long time ago. I guess maybe not. When did Odyssey come out? It was like, has it been 5 years since Super Mario Odyssey came out? It probably has, right? It was like pre-pandemic, which was like 2020. It was like one of the launch games. Was it one of the launch games on Switch? I don't think so. But it was like one of the older games. It definitely has been 5 years. A Hat in Time levels have a theme that also has gameplay ramifications. There's the horror level, the timed exploding train level, fetch quest level. I don't know. Maybe it would be fun. But also, I don't know. Yeah, I've seen people play it, and I'm like, I could see this being fun, but I feel like I don't know if I would enjoy it specifically. And I don't really know why that is. There's just something about it. Solely thought it was weird. Gave you a sense of dread. And then you abandoned the idea of liking platformers. Whoa. Imagine playing a game and like that game ruined the entire genre for you. I feel like something about it for me is like, I know like graphics don't matter that much, but like for some reason I don't enjoy the graphics in A Hat in Time. Like something about like the shaders that they use, or like something, I don't know, just something about it. It's not cartoony enough. The lighting is too harsh, maybe. the shadows are too dark. There's not enough, like, color variety. I don't know. It's a fun game. I agree it looks kind of weird. Yeah, there's just something about it. I don't even know how to describe it. But I'm sure it's well designed. It's got that iconic dance, you know? The one where she's like, she's going like this. That one. That's a game. Yeah, that one. A Hat in Time feels like Reddit personified. Why is that? Reddit? Grew up on the N64, I'm used to vomit texture. Yeah, but it's different because like on the N64, everything was low poly. And so you expect it to be like that. But A Hat in Time, it's not real. I can't. Why does it feel like a Reddit personified? Any Redditors out here? Anyone use Reddit regularly? Anyone have a billion karma out there on Reddit? You know, ironically, I feel like I probably, like, of all the people here, I probably have the highest Reddit karma. And I don't even really use Reddit. It was only because, like, when I used to post my animations on, like, the Hololive subreddit, I get, like, a ton of upvotes. It's crazy. How much do I have? I don't even know. Several hundreds of thousands. A Hat in Time isn't a person. Isn't it, though? What is the name of the protagonist from A Hat in Time? Hat Girl? Is that her? There's the humor and it being a tiny bit weird in the humor. Weird. How so? Did I ever get gold? I've gotten gold so many times on Reddit. I don't know like what the point of Reddit gold is. I've never edited a post to be like, thanks for the gold, kind stranger, but I have received several gold. Oh, Hat Kid. That's her. Hamflo doesn't even have an account. What if someone registers with your name right now and pretends to be you? Go on Reddit. You find out that username Hamflo is not even the real Hamflo. Did I pinned another message? Frick. I wonder if there's a way for me to like disable interactions with the chat window. Oh no. Is that okay? Hold on, I gotta unpin that message. Unpin that message. What if someone comes in here and they're like a huge fan of A Hat in Time, and they see this unpinned, they saw this pinned message and they're like, gotta get out of here. I hate this guy. This guy slandering A Hat in Time. He even pinned the post. And see, it's not a thing anymore. Wait, what's not a thing anymore? Reddit? Merkler has 5k karma and his only gold is on an unspeakable sub. I don't even know what you mean by this. Maybe we don't want to know. Hamflo says, who would want to be me? What about the Twitter user known as Hamflo without the underscore? Maybe them. Reddit gold. Hold on, I guess I could check right now, like what my how much karma I have on Reddit, because I don't need to be logged in to check that. Here, let's check my post history on Reddit. Reddit.com/u/Wolfington. I have 333,000 karma. I have the 100 Awards Club. Here's my posts on certain subreddits. How does this guy have so many posts? Hey, do you know that they deleted everything on the Nijisanji subreddit? This post of mine doesn't even exist anymore. They purged everything. Can't even see this thread anymore. Isn't that messed up? Everything's gone. The only things left on this subreddit are... what is this? Birthdays. Official announcements. Can't make posts either? It's crazy. Wolfie Reddit account leaked? So true. Hey, do you know that Northernlion's Reddit account is not Northernlion? It's actually its opposite day here. And every real Northernlion fan knows this. So if you see someone on Reddit with the username Northernlion, it's not him. Unless he obtained the name recently. I don't know. Maybe he's obtained the legitimate name. But back in my day, that was not his name. Why would they do that? I don't know. Controversies. Hey, do you see there's gonna be a new generation? Look at my my recent history on Reddit. Recent. Steam VR and rats. That's right. Definitely the rats subreddit. What do you think they're talking about on the rats subreddit? Hamflow already exists. It's a German fella. Oh, look at this rat subreddit. That's nice. Oh, look at this rat. That's a huge rat. Holy frick. Look at that rat. Oh, look at this rat. It's eating the pasta. This rat in jail. The user known as Hamflow. Anyway. Marklev says, I kept a hamster for a while. I'm somewhat familiar with the rat conversation. What's going on in the hamster fandom? What are they talking about? What's the new trend with the hamsters? Anything? Anyway. What's good? What's going on out there? You know what I've been looking into is... does anyone here have an Apple Watch? I was like, maybe it'd be cool to have one. The rats are winning. They sure are. This is in New York. What's going on with these rats? Any smartwatch enjoyers? You have a Fitbit? Mostly begging beginners to get big enough enclosures. 40-gallon tanks for hamsters. That's probably important. Let's see, Zoe said... Mom wanted to buy one for Grandma. Then she has had a Samsung watch. Cole has a Garmin watch. Slide Motor has a Fitbit. Everyone here has a smartwatch? What the heck? Do you find that it has improved your life significantly? Because the reason why I was initially interested is because apparently if you have like an Apple Watch, you can use it to like authorize things on like your desktop or your phone. So like, let's say for example, if you're... you know how like MacBooks have Touch ID now? It's so convenient because like at work, if I ever need to unlock one password, I don't need to type in my master password or anything. I just press the Touch ID and it works. But then the thing is, if I have like a Mac Mini at home, which I do, it doesn't have Touch ID. So then if I need to do any sort of like authorization thing, I got no button that I can press. But apparently, if you have an Apple Watch and you're wearing it, you could remotely, you could just tap the button on it twice and then it will authorize it for you. That seems like it would be so useful. And then also, you can use it for mobile payments, you know? Since I'm commuting to the office, every single time I need to like, you know, swipe into the train station, I have to pull out my phone, right? Isn't that annoying? To pull out my phone. when I could just use my watch? Don't Apple Watch batteries last 2 days? They last like 18 hours or something. But like, you'll be charging them pretty regularly, right? Maybe. Calfriend says, I don't see the point of one since I got a phone anyway. See, that's like what I'm thinking. That's the impression that I got. Like, everything you can do on a smartwatch. Well, not everything. There are some things like sleep tracking that work better on watches. But, yeah, like most things you could just take out your phone. It's just like slightly more convenient. But also it's like, okay, it is convenient. But is it worth the price? Because like a smartwatch, at least an Apple Watch, is like minimum like $300. And I'm like, is it gonna is the minor convenience of this thing worth $300? I don't know. Garmin watch lasts 2 weeks. Actually, what do you think is the most useful functionality of your smartwatch? Denchi says it's not really useful. Slime Molder likes it, but for the heartbeat and step tracking. But what about the convenient things like showing you your phone notifications? Using mobile payments. Heartbeat tracking. Xtag wants as little smart things in his life as possible. Yeah, but like you already have a smartphone, so like that's another thing. Heart monitor stuff is cool. Found little use for the rest of it. Is it just like cool to know about? Like, does it bring value to your life to know what your heart rate is? Find it quite useful when running. But like, how does it improve things? If there's a notification, I want to get out my phone anyway. Yeah, but like, what if it's like an email, and then you could easily check your watch to see if it's worth responding to? At the wrist vibration alarm instead of audio alarm. Yeah, I think that's another thing that people found useful. Like one of my coworkers at work has an Apple Watch, and I asked him about it, and I was like, "You've had an Apple Watch for like 2 years, right? Like, do you find that it's improved your life significantly?" And he's like, "No, not really. It is nice though." I feel like that's the general trend of responses. If you ask someone how, like, if their life has been improved by this thing, they're like, I don't know, a little bit. And he was also like, I like that it doesn't make a loud alarm. I like that I can just check my emails without needing to pull out my phone, etc. He likes that he can unlock his devices. You know, one thing that would be useful though? You know, like sometimes I'm in VR and I get a notification on my phone and I can't track my phone easily because, like, you know, iPhone has Face ID. But since I'm wearing a VR headset, it doesn't recognize my face. And then I have to like type in my password, which is kind of long. Now, if I had an Apple Watch, this is like such a specific use case. Because I'm in VR, if I had an Apple Watch and I get a notification on my phone, I could simply check my phone by by double tapping on, I think that's the thing anyway, that you can unlock your phone given your using your watch. That's something. Let's see, Namai says, the distance of moving my wrist up to my face is only 2 more inches than grabbing my phone and the same motion. Yeah, but like your phone is like, could be in your pocket, you know? See, sometimes you want your heartbeat in a certain range. I see. Song controls are kind of nice. Exactly. Song controls. This sounds huge. I'm always listening to audiobooks and I hate fumbling around my ear. Right? Look at the convenience. We're out here convincing people to spend hundreds of dollars on electronics that they might not necessarily need just because they're slightly convenient. What kind of things do you get notifications for on your phone that you can't just check on your PC? Anything. Are you saying that the notifications on your PC are the same as the notifications on your phone? I don't get notifications on my PC, actually. Like any. I don't know. Get emails sometimes. Song controls are handy. My Fitbit still requires my phone to be connected via Bluetooth for that. Yeah. I think the Apple Watch, you can use Spotify without needing your phone to be nearby. You can like load songs onto it or whatever. Sometimes if you have it with a cellular plan, you can load stuff from the internet. Now Maya says, had an Apple Watch but switched to a Pixel phone. Is there a Pixel Watch? Does it work? Just because you can check your email and Discord or whatever on your PC while in VR easier than looking for the watch. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Also, one other thing. It's probably cool. You know how there's like if you use your watch for sleep tracking and you have an alarm, I think there are some alarms that, like, I've talked about this before, but like some alarms that you set up like a time range that you want to wake up in, and it doesn't wake you up at the exact time. It determines like your heart rate to decide whether you're in deep sleep or not, and then it's like, okay, you're in like a convenient place where you're woken up but you don't feel groggy because it knows, you know, you're in like REM sleep or like light sleep or whatever. And then you're like, okay, wake me up between 8 a.m. and 8:30. And then it's like, okay, so like at 8 o'clock you're still sleeping really well, and then like maybe like at 8:20 is a good time to wake you up, and then they wake you up then. Like, that sounds like it would be cool. And that does exist. Now, whether it actually works well, I don't know. But, be nice. Cellular plan. No, cellular plan. That's a totally different word. Cellular plan. That doesn't even. Hamflow. Come on. You've done better than that. But I understand your attempt. So I feel like I don't even need my alarm anymore. Because if the birds don't wake me up, my cat will. I feel like I don't really... Technically, I feel like I don't really need an alarm. Because, like, for whatever reason, I do just wake up before my alarm goes off. I don't know what it is. I always just, like... I set my alarm for, like, 8... Whatever. Yeah, Slime Molder, you are the same way. You understand. It's like, you know, I set my alarm for like 8:20 or something. And then I always wake up at like 8:15. Yeah, even if I go to bed. Exactly. It's a sign of a full night of sleep. I sleep so well. You have no idea. It's good. It's nice to sleep. But yeah, it's also given the fact that, like, I have to go to the office 2 days a week, so then the time that I wake up is different 2 days of the week. And yet I still wake up like at the whenever I need to. I don't know why that is. It's just like, it's just good. Maybe it's because I sleep at the same time every day. Or like around the same time. It's good. Would recommend consistency in your life. Wake up at the same time, sleep at the same time, eat food at the same time, stream at the same time. Everything is good. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get an Apple Watch. It's funny because, like, literally the day that I was like thinking, oh, maybe I should consider getting an Apple Watch, it was on sale for like $100 off. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. But then the sale ended on that day. So like, I did not have time to decide if I actually wanted one. And now the sale is over. I don't know. And then there's always rumors that like, hey, the Apple Watch 10 is coming out soon. Should you wait instead of getting the current one? I don't know. So maybe I'll just hold off. The thing is also though, like my workplace has a benefit where they will give you a certain amount of money that you can reimburse for stuff like health related things or like to pay your bills. And the Apple Watch is included as part of that under like the fitness whatever plan. Not really a plan. The fitness category of things you can redeem it for. And so like technically I could get one and then reimburse it. But then, you know, it would use up part of the reimbursement that I would otherwise use for like paying my internet bills, etc. I don't know. Just things to consider. My work is going to pay for it. It's not really that they're going to pay. It's like they do technically reimburse you. But then, like, it would compete for the same money that I already spend for other things. Like, my YouTube Premium is part of that. My internet bill is on that thing. Some other stuff. And then there was one time, actually, when I bought the my AirPods, it pretty much used up the budget of that thing, and then like suddenly it didn't have enough money to pay for my internet bill, and then it's like, oh shoot, now I have to like manually go pay for it with like my regular credit card, and then like file a reimbursement claim. I don't know. Think you need to get an Apple Watch? Maybe. But like, what if I wait like 2 months and then suddenly there's like a better one? Because like what I heard, what my coworker said is that the current generation of Apple Watch is just like incremental improvements on... So I think they're up to like Series 9 or something. And everyone's saying like the Apple Watch Series 7 is pretty much the same thing. But then they're like, okay, definitely, the Apple Watch 10, that's gonna be crazy changes. Wasn't there just an Apple event? I don't know, I didn't watch it. Probably. I think they did say something about like the next Apple Watch. I assume there will always be a better one. Yeah, but like especially this time, right? It's like when the previous 3 generations of watch were all pretty much incremental upgrades. And then they announced that they're gonna do some crazy things for the 10th version. So surely that's gonna be a thing. What if you wait 2 months and suddenly all Apple Watch prices spike? That would not happen. You think that would you think they would do that to me specifically? I'm gonna call up John Apple and be like, hey, I would like to purchase one, please don't increase the prices. And then he'll be like, Wolfie, sure, just for you. We're gonna keep it the same price. And I'll say, thank you, John Apple, you understand. And they'll be like, no problem, Wolfie, keep up the good work. Can't wait to see you buy our product. You know what? Actually have one for free on us. And I'll be like, thank you. You're so generous, John Apple. You know everything there is. Johnny Appleseed. Jonathan Apple. Steve Jobs. You all remember Steve Jobs? Also, I have just realized that I should go into night mode. It is about that time. Oh no, I'm like hovering over things. Oh frick. I hope I don't click on anything. Hold on. I need to be more careful with this. Okay, hold on. This one. Let me pick this up. Ligma. He did die of Ligma. The last major piece of tech I bought was an 11-inch e-ink tablet, and I still enjoy it. Yeah, those have been getting popular recently. I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos about them. That said, if you benefit from using the Apple Watch tomorrow, you should get it today. It's unrealized gains. It's not unrealized gains. But like, I don't need it. That's my thought about like technology, right? I don't technically need it. I'm totally fine with waiting. And then like if I wait, it can only get better. That's the reason why I never upgrade things. You know how every time I'm like, maybe I should get like a new computer? Cause like, see, that's the thing also. Like, remember like when I first got my Mac Mini, it was literally before they announced the new M1 Mac Minis. I chose like literally the worst time to buy it. If I had just waited like a few months, it would have been so much better. Now I'm here with my Intel Mac Mini that's not using like the Apple Silicon that's like so much better. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't technically need it, can be a bad attitude to have. Yeah, but it's not like this is an essential thing, right? Having an Apple Watch is like, it's probably not even going to improve my life by that much. It depends on the thing. It's like if it's like water, right? You're like, I technically don't need water. Well, yeah, sure you do. But it's like this is like it's like a luxury good. It's like saying like, oh, this I don't know, this Gucci bag, I don't need it. And that is so true. So true. You don't need it. Let's see, I want to get a new laptop that's smaller and lighter so I can travel with it. Well, that's like, maybe that's convenient for you. If you have plans to travel soon, I could see that being useful. Trying to time the market is pointless. Yeah, time in the market is better than timing the market, as they say in the industry. Classic phrase that everyone knows. It's mostly about, do I have to do lots of workarounds to satisfy my needs? In that case, getting something is good. Maybe. But for me, I didn't even consider it until a few days ago. It's just how it is. Because if I had that mindset, or I'm just like, cool, would I benefit from this? And sure, I'll buy it. Then I would have so much garbage. I would be upgrading my phone every year. Like, I could afford it. It's not like I'm spending my money on anything, but like, it's kind of nice to not. There's lots of rumors around the new app. That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. They're like, the 10th one is gonna be like so much better. Everyone's even saying like, don't get the 9th version. It's literally the same thing as the 8th, but better. And then the 8th version is literally just the 7th version. But the 10th one, you gotta look out for that one. That's gonna be the good one. Anyway, let me hydrate. How could it be so much better? It's literally a new generation. You think they would not go all out on the 10th generation? I think they've also announced some things. Also, welcome, Brooke. I am going to hydrate right now. Alright, I've hydrated. The 7th one, 8th, the 9th one, yeah, 7, 8, 9, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would still be using my phone from 10 years ago if I could still charge it through a simple cable. So true. Aren't you glad? Pretty much everything is on USB-C nowadays. Not everything, but like a lot of things. I think that's neat. I think it's cool that the government forced Apple to switch to USB-C. It's good. See, I like my iPhone 11, don't want to change it. Yeah, but think about USB-C. See, I kind of want a new phone, but I don't really need it. I'm not even using the newest phone I own. But you have multiple phones and not even using the newest one. I only caught up to USB-C last year because I was lacking USB-C cables. I have so many. So many things give you USB-C cables nowadays. Actually, I feel like a lot of things nowadays, if you buy electronics that use USB-C, I feel like they more often give you like a USB-A to C cable. USB-C to USB-C is like not as common. Something about that. Welcome, Kuzip. Let's see, I repaired it after it broke. Needed a new phone instantly. So I have two phones now. I see. I also technically have two phones. That one time when I redeemed the Android phone that was technically free, I still have it. I still have my Pixel 6 or 7? That I just don't use because I have an iPhone instead. Some great news, you might finally get a job. Congrats. Congrats, I hope it goes well. The problem is they give you really bad USB-C cables. Is it though? Welcome Crafty Kaname as well. See, when I sent the newer for repairs, I started using the older one again. If you actually did hand cams, the Android phone would be useful. Yeah, but I'll never do a hand cam stream. Imagine doing a hand cam stream. What the heck? I still have Pixel 5. Honestly, still slays last phone with a headphone jack. That is true. I feel like not having a headphone jack does not annoy me as much as I thought it would. It's totally fine, because like the only thing that I use for audio, I just have the thing always connected to it. The audio adapter. I don't know. Newer Android version supports cam over USB. I see. Got some really bad USB-C cables, they wouldn't connect again. I guess I've never had that problem. But also, like, I feel like all the technology I've bought that came with USB-C cables tend to be, like, pretty reputable companies. Like, Apple, Samsung, Google, I guess, maybe. Who would do such a thing? It's always so easy to dox yourself. Use a dongle for a bit. Nope, it's absolutely god dang awful. I think it's fine. For me, specifically, I've had no issues. But I could see it being annoying. I don't know. It's probably fine for me. One thing my coworker also talked about was that he, when I was asking him about like his Apple Watch and like what he prefers, he said he likes, he said he likes the fact that it like, the vibration, that it doesn't make sounds, you know, like when people like have alarms and stuff like that. And he said he never has sound on his phone for notifications. He always has like it on silent / vibration mode. And that made me think. I'm like, how do you all have your phone on silent all the time? Because I definitely used to be like that. I used to never get notifications making sounds. When I received calls, it would always just vibrate instead of having a ringtone. But I think since I got my iPhone, I just left it on the default, and then it's just like whatever whatever sounds happen, they just happen. Marketplace says, I'm thinking of products from unreliable companies. That's what I get. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Zoe has it on max. I don't want the demon machine to speak to me at all. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder what percentage of people have no notification sounds on their phone. Silent is exceedingly loud. See, Xtag says I need to have sound on so that I can Find My Phone because I lose it constantly. But I turn off most notifications. Duck says I switched to default classic. What is that? Have it off for all apps, but have it on for text and calls. Phone is on do not disturb. So I get nothing. I have it on for like pretty much everything now. I think it's fine. Actually, I feel like the way that iPhones handle like what is it called? The way that iPhones do like switch between silent and vibration and actually having sound is like different from Android. Right? Like for Android, if you lower your volume all the way, it's like at nothing, right? And then you lower one more, it goes to vibrate. You lower one more and it goes like actually silent. That made it really convenient to like switch between silent and the other modes. Whereas I don't think iPhones have something like that. So maybe that's why. I don't know. The default ringtone, I see. I don't know. Perhaps. See, although I've changed my notification sounds in case I accidentally put sound back on, it's a nice surprise. I see. It's cool to have sounds. Anyone out there listening to sounds right now? Literally me. Also, another thing about I'll probably never have to use this, but for Apple Watch, you can use it to find your phone. You know how like if you enable Find Your Phone, it makes a loud noise. If you use an Apple Watch, it'll tell you like how far away you are from it, and then you just walk toward the direction, and then you see the number go down. Wouldn't that be cool? I've never lost my phone before. Well, okay, there was one time, but I feel like in the recent like 15 years, I've never lost my phone. iPhones have the silent mode physical switch or button. That is true. I always forget that button exists. It's like there, and I never think to switch it. Didn't they change that button in the most recent iPhone version? Like they changed it to be a smart toggle or something, right? You can assign it functionality like turning on your camera, etc. The streamer with the most distance to ADHD symptoms. What do you mean? To not lose your phone? See, I probably lose my phone at least once a week. Just put it down and forget about it. I feel like my phone is always like very close. I never like put my phone on a table and walk away. It's like pretty much always with me. It's cool, but I'm paranoid of tracking, so I'd rather take my chances when possible. Of what tracking? Google. Triple tap. Oh yeah, like you tap your wallet, your phone, and your keys. I've never had that problem. Actually, the way that I have my wallet and keys is that they're like attached in some way to my pants. I have like a string that attaches them. Let me see. JS Paint. I'm gonna draw this. Okay, here's how I have my wallet. My wallet let's say this is my wallet, right? There is like a little, like a string. There's like, you know that like you have a circle and then you can attach stuff to it. This thing has like a string and then it has like a little clip. How do I even draw this? I don't even know. I could attach this to the belt loop on my pants. This goes here. And then my keys are also on such a thing. So I simply never lose them. As stylish is it though? It makes them easy to recognize. What is that? What is a key fob? Hey, here's my general location, by the way. Hey, they don't show my zip code anymore. They just give like the general name of the place that I live. I'm not even near this place. The previous zip codes were closer. Key fob. Where's the key? Oh, like these things. I see. Chain wallets. It wasn't a. It's like a. It's got like a little. It's like a string. It's not exactly a chain. Coney Island. Dongles are also ADHD symptom death traps. What does that mean? People still carry wallets. Do you not carry a wallet? But where else are you gonna put your ID and your cash? Obviously, everyone carries cash. That's not true. No one carries cash. I do though. I have cash. If you don't put it in the same place by default at all times, they vanish without a trace. They're dongles. It's the thing you swipe over the magnetic strip to unlock the door. That's fancy. I don't have something like that. String, chain. For some reason, Google thinks I'm in a different part of the city than I am. Yeah, sometimes it's like really off. It says I'm like in Coney Island. I'm not even there. Look at the zip codes that have shown up on previous streams. They're not even close. Fold the $20 bills over my ID and card. How much cash do you all tend to carry with you? Do you tend to carry $50? Anyone out there carrying $200 with them at all times? $60. No cash. I'm worried about losing my ID and my cards in a wallet, so I just started using Apple Pay exclusively. Not convenient though if I do need cash. I don't know what place that I go to that accept Apple Pay. I've never tried. If they accept card, I always just take out my card. I feel like a lot of the places I go to, they don't have like the advanced card readers. They have the ones where you still have to like put your card in there. They don't have contactless payments. If someone gives me cash, I'm probably carrying it around for months. Yeah, I feel like I don't use cash that often either. Denchi usually has $100. X-Tech has $17 right now. Usually have 40. Let's go rob Denchi. No, you can't rob Denchi. Without cash, I'd be scared at the gas station. What if my card doesn't work? Yeah, right, that's the thing. What if your phone... If you only use, like, electronic payments on your phone, what if your phone runs out of battery? Or, like, has some issue where it doesn't work? Then what? Then you got nothing. I guess you probably have your credit card on you. It's probably fine. Never use cash. Yeah, but, like, what if your card doesn't work? Yeah, what if your card is just broken somehow? Brooke carries $100. Markler said, if I got robbed, losing $60 is easy to recover from. Better than having my account cleared out. Wait, does that mean you don't carry your card with you? Does anyone do autopay for their credit card? I used to not do autopay because I was like, I like to check my statement every month in case there's anything weird on it that I didn't pay for. But then, like, it's been so many years, I've literally never had anything weird happen with my card. So I've decided to turn on autopay. And I'm like, is that a smart idea? I don't know. Probably. I feel like most people do have autopay turned on. Do we have autopay? Don't want to accidentally forget. I've never forgotten. I've always paid exactly when I get the email. I don't know. Duck carries a coin purse. I feel like if you ever go to Japan, you should get a coin purse, because they have so many coins over there. Let's see, Namaya says, when I was in Houston and the power was out everywhere, had to find a working ATM because no one had a working credit card machine. That's what I'm saying. You gotta get cash for emergency situations. In case the electricity dies everywhere, what are you gonna do? You got no cash. Just think about this specific situation that's unlikely to happen. But then when it does happen, you'll be like, whoa. Good thing I brought my cash. Say, do it for bills. Depends where I'm going if I carry my card. I will always have it there. No cash. Game Boy emulator. Is that a reference to Game Boy emulators? Anyway, this is my first cycle of having autopay on my credit card. Because my rationale was like, okay, like if there was a payment on my card that is not something that I know of and paid for, then like it's fine because I plan on using my credit card for a while. Like, I guess it depends on how much money they spend, but like, you know, if someone spent $1,000 and then like I paid that $1,000 with autopay, I would dispute the charges, and then they would credit my account. Actually, if you get like a credit card where there's like an unauthorized purchase or something, and then you get refunded, but like what happens when you already paid for that with your cash? Does it just give you credit for your credit card, or do they actually refund the cash? That's what I'm wondering. What if someone spends $1 million? No, there's limits on the card. It's definitely not $1 million. That's also the thing that's like, it's always like credit cards are always like, hey, do you want to increase your credit limit? And I feel like a lot of people say yes. Like it's better to have higher credit limits for whatever reason, credit score. But I'm always like, why would I want to increase my credit limit? I already don't spend that much money on my credit card. Increasing it to like such a huge amount just seems like a risk, right? If someone stole my card, they could spend even more money. But I don't know. Not if you have a black card. What is that? What does that do? Can activate the limit break. They can't do that. But yeah, it's like if someone stole my card and they like max it out, and then I had autopay and like it paid from my bank account for those payments, and then I disputed the charges and they got reversed. Like, what happens? I just get like, I don't know, credit on my credit card? Do I get the money back? I don't know. I guess I could just look it up. If you have a higher limit, it can be good for your score, because they want your spending to stay under a certain percent. Yeah, but my spending is like pretty much non-existent, right? So like my credit limit is already like pretty high. I'm never gonna spend that much money. Typically. Doesn't a higher credit limit mean you build up more credit rating? Yeah. That's the thing. That's why people suggest getting credit limits. is that it's better for your credit score. But I'm like, do I even care about my credit score? Anyone out here care about their credit score? I feel like if you're like applying for a loan or whatever, or a mortgage, sure. I don't even know what my credit score is. I'm sure it's probably decent though. I've been spending money, paying it all off for like a decade now. Or renting too. Maybe. Markler is also a low spender. Can't trust myself to not lose a card. So, okay, the double negatives. Have to think about it. Can't trust myself to not lose a card. So you do trust yourself to lose a card. I've never lost my credit card. It's always in my wallet, and I've never lost my wallet. I'd say I wanted my credit limit to be decent, not too worried beyond that. Yeah. I think my credit limit is like way higher than I ever need it to be. Danchi doesn't spend money either. He thinks it would be fun to buy something expensive. What is the most expensive thing that you have purchased in recent memory? Anyone out there spending thousands of dollars on things? Danchi won't do it, but he likes to think about. What about all the money that you spent on, I don't know, what does Denji spend his money on? Woozy emotes. Think about all the money you spent on woozy emotes. All of that cash that could have gone to other things. No, but it's fine. That money goes to the streamers. So he's simply supporting the woozy community. Most expensive thing I got was probably a commission. I see. I've never commissioned anyone. Anyone out there doing commissions? Paying for commissions regularly? Not me. I've never paid money for any commission. I've commissioned one thing ever. Skeb is an addiction. How often do you spend money on Skeb? Is that Genie? Oh yeah, I remember that. Classic Genie A1 moment. Does he still do those? It's like gacha. Yeah, but like, you know generally what you're gonna get. The general quality of things. Look at all those woozies. You got Lily Hobby, you got Mocha, you got Shadow, you got Kiru T, you got Snaggle Racco, Ryohi, Wiki, Spell Time Deepool, Clavio, Chocojax, Alice Sawyer. That's probably Ray Ravenstein. Is that another Kiru T? I don't know that. The next one, I don't know. But that's dot level. That's not even woozy. That's a different emotion. Kind of. That's a Goki Dev. Is that Chromu? I think that's Chromu. That's Crumroll, Swirl Drop. Okay, I know all of those except one. Is that Innislane? Hold on. Oh, Lone Star Cold. Whoops. I see. That's Lone Star. Can anyone commission me for MS Pay right now? My price $0. That's not a commission. That's just free. The most money I spent recently was probably close to 2K on brake repairs for my car. Thinking got ripped off. I don't know how much those cost, so I have no idea. Perhaps you know. Wolf's Woozy, it doesn't even exist. Can I commission a Wolf's Woozy? No. No, you can't. Who are these? Is that Innislane? Is Chromu Minion? Is that Ray Ravenstein Minion? Is that the new emote trend? Minions? Wolf's Woozy. Woozy Dan. Woozy, hold on. Nano Woozy. This is a Woozy Dan. This is Nano Dan's Woozy emote. Nano Dan. It's him. You drew these minions? Created by Dentry? I don't see you credited, Dentry. Oh no, you are. Okay, you're credited on the Ray one. Oh no, you're credited. Never mind, you are credited. That's crazy. How did he do that? I remember you drew a Wolf's Woozy. Guess you weren't too happy with it. It was when I was like sketching emotes. A lot of emotes that I don't have enough emote slots that I can't add. Can we get Wolf's Orb? No. It doesn't even exist. Here, what about this one? What about this orb? What about this orb? Dentry loves the minions. Oh yeah, who's your favorite minion? Name all the minions, if you're a real Minions fan. Bob. Okay, well, I guess you are a real Minion fan, because I don't know about Bob. What's the worst minion? Is there a Minions tier list? Hold on, is there? Hold on. Minions tier list. Oh, there is one. Create a Minions tier list. What the heck? Wait, they have actual names? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Okay, they got Bob, Dave, Jerry, Tim, Stuart, Phil, Mark, Kevin, John. I had no idea. I thought there were just two of them. Yeah, right. I thought X-Tag, I thought it was just like one-eyed minion, two-eyed minion. Apparently they're distinct. Jerry, Dave, these ones don't even have names. Bob. You think Bob is the best minion? Bob Stewart and Kevin. No, what about Rob Stewart? Kevin. Oh, this is Kevin. Zach. They got a Zach tier list. Who's Zach? Kevin. Phil. What about this guy? Who's this? Tim. Bob is such a basic answer. Dentry, he's insulting your favorite minion. Are you gonna accept this from him? Can't believe this. What about this guy? Who's this guy? I don't even know. Minions tier list, in my opinion. Oh wait, this isn't Minions. This is freaking Minecraft. This is Minions. All Minions. This is all the Minions. Got this guy. This guy looks pretty cool. I don't know. Everyone loves Bob. Do they though? I didn't even know Bob existed. You're gonna tell me that Bob is everyone's favorite minion. What about Steve? What about Jonathan, huh? Albert? You think there's one named Albert? Paul? I don't know. Cowfriend doesn't like any of the minions. But how do you know if you haven't met all of them? Huh? Maybe there's a minion out there for you that you just haven't met yet. And then you'll find them and you'll be like, whoa, I can't believe I didn't like any minions. Little did I know this minion was out here. Paul is only an extended minion verse from the novels. Yeah, from the light novel series. Can't believe this guy doesn't know about Paul. Some people argue Paul is not even canon. That he only existed in this one version that wasn't even real. The alternate universe, the Minion verse is different. Anyway, good times out here. We've had fun in general. But unfortunately, it's time to play Connections. New York Times Connections. Oops. New York Times Connections. Has anyone played today's Connections? Yeah, unfortunately, we'll have to play Connections. The 12 Apostle names are fan fiction. Bob. John. Okay, wheels, peels, bees, knees, shells, gossip. Okay, what could this possibly be? Otto. You failed today's Wordle? Denchi has only played today's Wordle. Did I say Wordle? Sorry, I meant Connections. I never play Wordle. Okay, hold on. What could this be? Shoulders, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It's gotta be. I know, this is the classic song that everyone knows. Body parts and head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay. Shells, peels. These are like peanut shells, banana peels, shucks, and what's another thing? What's a pear? It's probably pears. Removes the covering of pears. I knew it. Ride. Gossip. Gossip. Intercom. Is auto. Whip. Gossip. Gossip. Caffeine. Coffee. Bees. Bees. Wheels. Auto. I don't know. Cars. Auto ride wheel. Oh yeah, automobile. A ride is the name for a car. Wheels. Ghost ride the whip. I never understood what that meant. Is a whip? I guess the whip is a name for a car, huh? Then, like, what is the other one? Intercoms, gossip, caffeine, and bees? Bells and intercoms both start a school day. What about gossip, though? Caffeine? Bees? I don't know. Caffeine, intercom, gossip, bees. Buzzy, frick. Buzzy things? That's so stupid. Bees, caffeine, buzzy? I guess. Gossip? Yeah, alright. Okay. Ghost riding the whip means putting your car in neutral and walking alongside it in a stylistic manner. Why is it called ghost riding? Oh, is it because you're not in the car? Welcome, props on Jack. Honestly, as someone who doesn't drive a car, I don't know what neutral means. I don't understand anything about cars. And why does Ghost Rider ride a motorcycle? Does he have a whip? Also, what do they mean by whip? I understand ghost riding, but what is... Oh, because the whip is the car, right. Would you ever get a driver's license? I have no reason to. Imagine needing to drive. Could not be me. Means letting it roll gently. That sounds dangerous. What if your car was like on a slope and then it just kept going? Yeah, nobody drives because too many people drive. It is dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Why would they ghost ride the whip when they could instead not do that? Imagine driving in New York. Could not even be me. Let's do the mini crossword. Actually, I've seen a surprising amount of people on the train play the spelling bee game. Is this game even fun? I've tried playing it a few times and I got bored. The other day, like on the train, I saw someone got like 50 words. I was just like looking at his screen. I was like, how the heck do you get 50 words from this? What is he? Some kind of expert? Okay, anyway, today's crossword. Like the anagram moon starer for astronomer. I don't know what that means. Tournament rankings, place. The 5 down instrument that goes rat-a-tat-tat. I don't know. Happen next. I don't know. Overflows with joy. I don't know. Happiness. Big plus. I don't know. Popular pasta with vodka sauce. I don't know. It's probably not place. Right? It's probably not ranks. Spelling bee. This game tried to make me make an account, so I never played it. The spelling bee. Man, I was also thinking it would be penne. Okay, to poke fun at. To jest. To joke. To make fun of. I don't know. One eye something, the other feels. One eye sees? Is it sees? Like the anagram moon starer for astronomer. What? The anagram moon starer for astronomer? Tournament rankings. Bully, tease, to poke fun at. Tease. Tournament ranking. 5 down instrument that goes rat-a-tat-tat. I don't know. 7 across. 5 down. Happen. I feel like maybe it's not tease. Maybe it is. It could be bully. But I feel like maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know, man. Because then you have 2 words that have EE, something, and an S. Then the other one, be bully, would be 2 things that have N followed by L. Yo, NL, Northern Line. T seems right. Okay. But then, what is this? 9 across, overflows. Oh, to team, right? Teams with... That's a thing, right? That's a term. Happen next. I don't know. 7 down. Instrument that goes rat-a-tat-tat. Microsoft Teams. Tournament rankings. I don't know. This is hard. 1 down. Big plus. Addition. T. The letter T. That's a big plus, right? Lowercase t. Seeds. Oh, seeds. Tournament rankings. That makes sense. Oh, this has got to be drum, right? Drum? Oh, snare. And Sue. Oh, and then what is this one? Asset. 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Asset. Big plus. And Sue. Teams. The crossworders are getting sucked into the NL multiverse. No, but that was wrong. Bully was not the solution. We've done it. We have definitely done it. Let's do the, You know what? Might as well play the other games, right? Let's play Guess the Game. What could this thing be? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is this Gears of War 2? I got it. I know games. Game Dole. Classic. Food Guesser. I've never done Food Guesser. I don't know what this is. What the heck is this? Ice cream. Is this crazy? It's not Crazy Taxi. What's this thing called? The thing with the cars. Yeah, I feel like I've seen this game before. This was a game on the PS2. Yeah, Twisted Metal. That's what it was. I feel like I had this on a PlayStation demo disc at some point. I got it. As soon as I saw the clown, I was like, I know, I've seen this game. What is this one? Don't know what this is. Oh, this is that one game where you're like in charge of the news broadcast and you choose like which clips to show. What is this? Do not air? No, what is it called? Do not what is that game? I don't know. Welcome Faye Channel. I've seen this one. Northern Lion played this one. What is this called? I don't remember. Yeah, definitely at some point did know what this was. Not for broadcast. Right? Yeah, that's it. I know games. It's the one where you mute the swear words? Exactly. Game tool keywords. Bats, crime, clowns, brawler, glide. It gotta be Arkham Asylum. Arkham. Or City. Arkham Knight. Arkham. What did I guess? City? It's gotta be Arkham City. It's gotta be Arkham Origins. No. Different Batman game. Batman. The video game. Lego Batman. The video game. Lego Batman. Hey, I got it. It's Lego Batman. Yo, we got spam bots out in here. Classic bannable moment. Arkham Asylum. Yeah, they added the right franchise, wrong series. It's a new thing that they have. Anyway, that's cool. They're telling me Food Guesser. That's a thing, right? Play. Food Guesser. The heck is this? Oh, is this fish? What is this? Carp, salt, olive oil, lemon juice, onion, garlic, tomato, parsley. This looks good. Guess the country this is from. Well, given the language on here, some sort of is that Arabic? I don't know. What if this was I don't know. Okay, this could be so. What if this was Turkish? Imagine this was Turkish. Maybe, I don't know. It borders. It's a thing that borders Turkey. What is a country that borders Turkey? You don't speak Arabic. Some people do. Surely there are some people out there. Isn't Arabic also not? Is it a spoken language? A written language? Syria. What if it was Syria? What if it was Iraq. It was in fact Iraq. Jordan. No. This dish is called mazgoof. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. It's time to end the stream. Welcome on. You have arrived exactly at the end. It's Harvey Milk Day. International Day for Biological Diversity. National Maritime... Oh, it's Bitcoin Pizza Day. Remember Bitcoin Pizza Day? That's the day that the one guy spent a lot of Bitcoin on a pizza. It was the first real Bitcoin transaction in real life. And then that amount is worth thousands of dollars today. Okay, Canadian Immigrants Day, Declaration of the BAB. International Cocoa Mom Day. National Boss Babe. I thought it was Boss Baby. Boss Babe Day. It should be Girl Boss Day. That's what they meant, right? Pizza. Zoe says, I don't think a lot of cultures go hard on mint. What about VTuber fans? That's a culture. Julie, oh, Solitaire Day, Sherlock Holmes Day, Vanilla Pudding Day. It's Goth Day. Boss Baby. Okay, which of these days would be a good raid message? Vanilla Pudding Day. Goth Day. I think Goth Day would be good. Buy a musical instrument day. Maritime Day. I don't know. You can choose. I feel like, you know, usually we do like the food related ones because those are the most relatable. National Vanilla Pudding Day raid. You could do that one. Or if you want to do Goth Day, you can choose. Sure, you could do that one. Whatever. You just copy, paste something. National Vanilla Pudding Day raid. Alright, who's streaming? You can watch many people. You could choose to watch ChocoJax. You could choose to watch Essie. They were both here earlier. And then they had to start their stream. But there are other people that you could choose to watch. People such as these people. Goth Day. You gotta put the word raid in there. It's a tough choice, right? Imagine deciding on people to raid. Imagine choosing people to raid. We haven't raided Mekon in a while. Sure, we could raid Mekon. What if I want to watch Congo? You can also choose to watch Congo if you want. He's playing Sifu. Possibly. Anyway. Thanks for watching. I will be back on Friday with Stitch and Picross. Mekon's internet not dying. It's wacky. What if I want to watch Derma? You could watch Derma VODs if you want. You could choose to watch Derma. Wasn't Derma supposed to have a stream at some point recently, and then he like had to delay it? Wasn't that a thing? I saw people tweet about it. Being a viewer is hard. Yeah, so many people to watch. Well, I will be watching several streams. You can find me tuning into ChocoJax's stream and Essie's stream and Hamflow's stream simultaneously. Possibly even a fourth stream, I don't even know. But I will be there. Hamflow, is he not streaming? Hamflow, he's not streaming? Okay, I guess I will not be tuning into a Hamflow stream. That's messed up. 2 days no Hamflow stream? Can't believe. Anyway, the raid is gonna go. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.